Welcome back to Nestor Recaps. Lately, I have received so much love from you guys and you keep motivating me to post videos. So let's keep pushing. Our next goal is 3K subs. I know we can do it, so please like and subscribe. Anywho, if you don't remember, the last episode ended with Aqua inviting his fellow cute-faced casting member from Love Now, Mem Cho, to join him at his agency Bikamachi. This part begins with Mem and Aqua meeting the Bikamachi manager, Sato. And it seems she has done her homework on her, as she knows she is a popular YouTuber and TikToker, like me hopefully in the future. Though she wonders why Mem would want to become an idol with this big of a following. Channeling her inner Sherlock, she notices Mem's body language portrays her hiding something, so she throws a few questions at her. Mem seems reluctant to answer, but to Mem's shock, Sato blurts out that she is hiding her age, causing Mem to gasp in total disbelief. But she calms her down, assuring her that faking your age is completely normal in the entertainment industry. Sato then goes on to ask her real age. As Mem whispers it into her ear, Sato's smile slowly but completely fades away, as Mem Cho, who claimed to be 18, was actually 25 years old, dumbfounding even the usually calm Aqua. And meanwhile, Mem begins to remember her past, living with her single mom and younger siblings, showing she wanted to get a job to support her poor family. But her mom wants her to do what she wants in the future and assures her she can become an idol in the future if she wants. Just because of this, her mom began pushing her limits at work, inevitably making her end up in a hospital bed. She was depressed about this but knew she had to man up for her two little brothers, so she stopped attending high school and started working full-time and successfully sends both of her brothers to school. She a real one for real. She had already turned a whopping 23 by that time and had no choice but to withdraw from the idol game, as all the adults are lolicons who only want to work with young girls from the age of 14. This didn't stop her though. She created a YouTube channel and started streaming to everyone. She was on that grind for real. Even though she capped about being a high school student, she began to rack up unreal numbers of subscribers and reached the point of no return. Feeling regretful about her decision, the eavesdropping Ruby bursts in and feels her up, and can't believe it is actually the Mem she is talking to and holding in that moment, as she seems to be one of her many subscribers. And the fallen off Kana at the door frame fucking bursts into tears because she claims to have gone through a similar experience in her child days of acting. But of course no one cared, cause all that B-word good for is crying. She screams at Sato to make sure she allows her to join them, and anticlimactically she says she already planned for her to join. And because Ruby is such a nice person, she wholeheartedly invites Mem, giving out her hand, asserting that age has nothing to do with becoming an idol simultaneously. Mem sees a glow in her eyes similar to that of her mother Oshi No Ko, as she was a fan herself. Aqua shows a hint of emotion once more, smirking, as he seems to be proud of his sister, and asks Kana to take care of them. But a salty Kana gives him an ice-cold reaction because he rizzed up a girl that wasn't her, telling him to go cozy up with his girlfriend Akane, claiming she will do what she has to with her own initiative. And now, Minami and Ruby are in class. Minami wonders how she feels having had her brother smooch on the show. As you would expect, she had conflicting feelings towards the gesture, explaining that the scene felt multiple times weirder than that of the siblings' TV series. Minami sympathizes with her though and reveals that whether she likes it or not, sooner or later she is going to meet Aqua's new girlfriend. Now, Ruby goes deep into thought about her brother's feelings towards her, believing they are only as a result of the AI Hoshino he sees in her. In the midst of their conversation, Frill bursts in. All eyes turn to her, captivated by her presence. Frill made a surprising revelation that left Ruby and Minami utterly flabbergasted. She boldly declared her love for the Love Now series, insisting that each and every cast member was undeniably attractive, a sight to behold. Ruby and Minami exchanged incredulous glances, struggling to reconcile this unexpected confession with their image of Frill as a poised and refined individual. Frill eloquently elaborates on Aqua's heart-throbbing effect during the show, captivating the admiration of many girls in his class. Naturally, his irresistible charm, captivating looks, and acting prowess have cast a spell on them. Moreover, the release of the show has propelled Bikamachi to newfound popularity, thanks to Mem, one of the cast members, diligently promoting them on her main YouTube channel. Their subscriber count skyrocketed to over 10,000. Ruby is ecstatic, feeling as though they have officially become an agency. Now, they aspire to upload more videos on their channel, starting with a choreographed music video. However, Kana, being lazy, laments their lack of songs to choreograph, as the artists are still working on new material. Mem comes to the rescue, reminding them that they can use songs from the previous generation of Bikamachi. Kana sighs in exasperation, annoyed she has brought this fact to light. Meanwhile, Mem playfully warns that time is precious, as it waits for no one, hinting she'd be an old lady soon. Later on, they embark on an enthusiastic dance session, pouring their hearts into crafting intricate choreographies. However, the demanding nature of the dances takes its toll on Kana, particularly since she had never intended to pursue a career as an idol. She believes it to be an impossible feat to learn all the intricate steps. Overwhelmed, she excuses herself from the room, seeking a momentary respite from the exhaustive routine. Suddenly, out of the blue, a bottle of water is handed to her. She is surprised to find that it's Aqua. However, she hesitates to accept his offer, bearing in mind his earlier actions. Aqua, known for his usual lack of emotion, opens up and confesses that her dismissive behavior towards him would genuinely sadden him. With these words, he leaves Kana alone, even though she calls out to him. Sadly, it is too late as Aqua has already vanished, leaving Kana to gaze wistfully at the sunset. The episode progresses with Aqua conversing with his director, who had previously promised to share information about Ai's romantic life. The director discloses that he often assigned her to various assignments, including a workshop affiliated with a renowned theater company called La La Lai. Interestingly, the director himself used to work there in the past. He speculates that AI might have found her significant other during her time at the workshop, as she started paying more attention to her appearance and occasionally sought recommendations for good restaurants. Furthermore, the director offers to introduce Aqua to the leader of the theater company. This proposition perplexes Aqua, prompting him to question why the director is going to such great lengths on his behalf. The director calmly responds, stating that he perceives great potential in Aqua. He envisions a future where Aqua becomes a celebrated actor, and their association would provide him with valuable connections. In casting battles, Aqua would be obligated to collaborate with the director if the need arises. Additionally, the director acknowledges the potential he sees in Kana and Arima, as well as the emerging generation of Bikamachi. Back at the agency headquarters, the group discusses the Japan Idol Festival, with the member revealing that her director from Love Now has connections to secure them a performance at this prestigious event. However, Kana surprises everyone by making a sensible point for once in her life. She states that they aren't ready yet as they are still a fledgling group, in the process of kickstarting their agency. Ruby, on the other hand, has a conflicting view. She is already brimming with excitement and insists on participating, regardless of readiness, as it would bring her one step closer to her dream. She emphasizes that this is the Japan Idol Festival they are talking about. Mem agrees with Ruby, stating that it would be a waste not to seize this opportunity, as performing on such a grand stage typically takes years of hard work. Kana lets out a sigh and reluctantly concedes, agreeing to their perspective. Mem then brings up a seemingly significant role to both Ruby and herself, the center of the group, the person who captivates everyone and becomes the face of the team. Ruby and Mem begin to list their qualities that make them the best candidates for the role. However, Kana remains completely disinterested in the role. As they continue to discuss and rant about it, they eventually agree that the center must possess excellent singing ability. At this point, they reveal that Kana had actually released a hit song called Bell Pepper Exercises during her days as a child actor. Irritated, Kana pleads with them to stop bringing up her past, as they point out that her singing back then was childlike and slightly off-key, leaving Kana feeling embarrassed. They start insisting that she sings it for them, but she adamantly declines. Mem and Ruby then decide to go to karaoke, with the intention of determining the lead performer based on the highest score achieved. Kana opts out, expressing her lack of interest in the position. She believes that if she were to be the face of the group, it would hinder its popularity, as people would perceive her as having fallen from grace. Kana reveals that she has caused companies to go bankrupt and lacks a reliable fanbase. After all, who would genuinely like someone with a foul-mouthed reputation? She asserts that Mem has a significant following, and Ruby has a cute face. Ruby attempts to comfort Kana, recognizing her self-deprecating thoughts, and suggests that something must have happened to make her feel this way. However, she reminds Kana that even the seemingly cold-hearted Aqua once called her cute, though still having no effect on her feelings. Then Ruby and Mem inside a karaoke room score unbelievably abysmally with 43 and 57, respectively. They argue about why they even bothered competing with such terrible singing. However, they decide to choose a different song and stumble upon Kana's more recent releases. As they listen, they are utterly astounded by her angelic voice. The episode concludes with Kana sitting alone in another room, feeling downcast and gloomy. She decides to give karaoke a try and delivers a breathtaking performance, earning an astonishing score of 97, leaving her fellow contenders completely in awe and far behind. I hope you all enjoyed this recap and will be tuning in next week to watch the next part. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you do not miss it.